A caste was a way of organizing people, giving them a place in society from the time they were born. Each child belonged to the caste in which they were born, and they usually had to fulfill this role for the rest of their lives. If a child was born into a family of Brahmins, the child would become a priest and would have many privileges. But he could usually never become, say, a warrior, which were the second most important caste. The Kshatriya rulers were also part of this caste. The warriors were strong and brave. The third caste was the Vaishya, who were farmers, artisans, and merchants. And finally, there were the servants, called Sudras. But if you think being a servant was the worst job, then you're wrong. There were people even lower than the servants, called Dalits. Dalits, formerly called untouchables, were people who did not belong to any caste and usually had to do the worst jobs. Dalits couldn't drink from the same sources of water as other people, and people could never touch them, or even their shadows. If this happened, the person would become contaminated and had to be purified. Being a Dalit was definitely a hard life.